Well, the season of The Hobbit, as you know, is upon us. Tomorrow we return at last to Middle-earth with the long-awaited premiere of The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, the first installment of Peter Jackson's 3-movie prequel to The Lord of the Rings.
And I had the great privilege of interviewing 4 of the principal cast members last weekend in New York City.
I like visitors as much as the next Hobbit. But I do like to know them before they come. Visiting.
Mr. Baggins? At your service.
Peter Jackson said that you are one of the most Hobbit-like people that he has ever met. Do you agree? And why would you say?
I don't know. I think I know what... I think he means that I like being at home.
Yeah.
Which would make him king of the Hobbits.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't leave New Zealand to do anything, you know, unless at gunpoint. So, yeah, I guess if he thinks I'm a Hobbit, that's a compliment, because he's a Hobbit too.
I can't just go running off into the blue. I am a Baggins of Bag End.
When I first met Martin, I didn't quite understand where he was going to go with the character. And then he put the costume on and sort of started walking around, and he brought just a little essence of Martin to that character, and it's so appealing, it's so amusing.
Give him the contract.
Warren, please.
We're off.
It's just the usual summary of out-of-pocket expenses, time required, remuneration, funeral arrangements, so forth.
Funeral arrangements?
You've already played some very iconic characters from literature, Watson, Arthur Dent. So was there a moment, though, with Bilbo Baggins where you realized how much bigger this all is than some of that?
Certainly as far as the film is concerned, yes. I'm aware of its size, but what I liked about it was that it also has a way of, when you're doing it, of making you feel like you're just doing, you know, it could be any size film, because you're not playing the size, you know. You come to work and you don't go, I must be good in this massive film today. You're just thinking, I must be good in this film. I'm playing this lovely character, who is essentially the audience.
One of An Unexpected Journey's highlights is Bilbo's fateful first encounter with that now iconic slimy underground dweller known as Gollum.
What is it, Precious? What is it?
I think kids are going to enjoy all the excitement, but then they'll have a chance to see some very good acting from Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis, for example, where Bilbo and Gollum meet.
Why don't we have a game of riddles?
And if it loses, what then?
Gollum is back, or should I call him Smeagol, because perhaps he's a bit more...
He's a bit more Smeagol as well. I mean, interestingly, you know, in the book of The Hobbit, you know, there is less differentiation between Gollum and Smeagol that we thought it would be really good for Bilbo to be able to walk into this scene, not having to confront just one, you know, strange creature, but two. So we have some fun with that.
We know safe paths for hobbitses. Safe paths in the dark. Shut up!
I didn't say anything.
I wasn't talking to you.
What was your reaction when you first saw the film finally cut together?
I was relieved and very pleased, you know, because relieved because you just kind of want to get away with it, you know, with your bit.
I have never used a sword in my life.
No, actually, sure, it is a sword. More of a letter opener, really.
I was so pleased for Peter, and so grateful to him that, you know, he'd made us all look good.
You'll have a tale or two to tell when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you will not be the same.
Oh, I'm so excited. You've already seen it. Everybody knows I hate to pay you a compliment, but those were really good interviews.
Oh, thank you very much.
They were.
What about my outfit? I put that together specifically for The Hobbit.
The outfit was a fail, but the interviews...
Okay.
I'm just kidding. The outfit was good. It was very
wear
earthy.
greens and browns. I put it together to be like the Shire.
It was very Shire-esque.
Thank you.
I'm talking to Martin Freeman. Did you get a sense of what The Hobbit as a piece of literature means to him?
I actually did ask him about it, and I told him the story of the last time that I read The Hobbit. I had just turned 18, and I left my parents' home, the comfort of the Shire, in a sense, to go to China to live there for a month to do voices for a series of educational videos. I didn't mention that part, but I mean, I was getting paid, so it was like a journey to bring back riches in a far-off land. So
was there a dragon in China?
Some people call it the land of the dragon, right?
That's a good point.
You know, there's a lot of metaphors for me. So I mentioned that to him, and I said, "Is there a metaphor for you?" And he said, "Well, filming this was much like being Bilbo, because he left his home, you know, embodying the character, going on this adventure. You know,
it's a great
obviously
analogy.
Gonna make some money off this too. So
yeah,
for him, it did have some important meaning. So.
And there was a dragon for him.
And there was a dragon.
So stoked to see it. I'm so excited.
It's a lot of fun, and